1, 2, 3. We got 3 Californians. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 Floridians. So this is perfect. You got coast to coast. So once again, the ultimate goal of this influencer virtual cast show is to connect coast to coast, California and Florida. You know, so whatever brand you're representing, we're going to give everyone an opportunity to pitch what you do. And if you're a startup influencer, it's okay. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and let the ladies start. Fairy Michelle, tell us about, I mean, gosh, where do I start? I mean, yeah, running San Diego's meal prep world right now. Fire away, man, please.
Hi, everyone. You told my name, so Fairy, Viva Foods. And I started 10 years ago. And the way I started was cooking basically for free for my friends. And I got pregnant. And people were asking me when I said, okay, I had enough, I'm not gonna do it anymore. They asked me, what if you get paid? And I'm like, okay, but I didn't thought it was gonna ever happen. And the same day, one of my friends called me and said, I got 10 customers for you. Do you want to continue? And I'm like, okay. So I started doing it like very empirical, like testing what people like. And always with keeping in mind that everyone's different. We cannot eat the same. People have different heights. I'm very short, for instance, and people have different goals in their life. So I started making food for each individual customer. When I choose partners, I make sure that there's a win-win situation, that it's nobody trying to lowball me or try to abuse the situation. And sometimes I'd rather go by myself. And other thing is to make sure that the person proposing a partnership has a clear plan. Luckily, I'm very lucky and grateful because the COVID has not affected my business at all. And many of the customers that I had from previous years have returned, and that's amazing. And I feel like I partner more with my customers and adjust to what their needs are, rather than trying to adjust to big companies.
Hi, I'm Brittany. I honestly hadn't really put too much thought into this until recently, and that's only because of like the overwhelming responses that I've been getting from what I'm doing, and what I'm doing is line dancing, and it's a hobby. I have a spray tanning business, but due to quarantine, that's just been like basically like super slow, and I've had so much time on my hands. So it's just a hobby, and I started posting videos, not really thinking anything of it. And then the responses I started to get was like all my friends wanted to do it. Everybody that I know is like, they had nothing, they had nothing to do, and they started to want to get involved. So I started teaching them. Then me and my dance partner, we put together a meetup, and now we have 40 to 50 people per week, sometimes twice a week, show up for that Sundays and Wednesdays. And then I started attending a country bar, and like they're asking me to work there and teach line dancing, and this whole thing is just like really taken off. And I only opened my Instagram account to be public 1 month ago, and I got 1,000 followers in 1 month, and it was like, so that's a pretty like overwhelming number, and it just keeps growing every day. And I'm not doing anything different than what I've always been doing, which is just posting what I'm doing. And I think that the world is like really we're in a really dark time right now, and I'm doing something that has brought me light in this dark time, and joy and purpose. And if I can share that with other people, I've watched it. I've watched my friends. Sorry, my kids are here. I've watched my friends like come, here depressed and leave just like so overwhelmingly happy. And the people that I've introduced into this circle, like they tell me all the time, like, thank you so much for bringing this to me. It's changed my life, and it's changing my life. And that's what it's done for me too. Like this, I just have so much happiness and so much joy, and like this little fellowship or community of people that enjoy doing similar things and wants to show up and get together. And like Allegra said, is that like back in the day when we used to party, it was like we'd all go, we'd have this group, and there was this like pack basically of people who always wanted to go out. Well, when you leave that, it's kind of a lonely road. It's like, well, what do I do? Where do I get that? Where do I have this other pack of people that that want to do different things? And I feel like with technology, it's like taken away from our ability to connect as human beings and like get out of the box and do different things. And so like spreading your wings and, doing something different and touching on something, trying out new things and experimenting with life instead of living behind a screen or living behind a box and hoping you're going to just stumble onto happiness. Like you know, I don't know, we need to be active and being around other people and doing things. And I find that the more I live, similar to how I grew up in a small town in Oregon, which was with community and people and outdoors, like the more I find myself personally happy. And I think that as human beings, that's what we're designed for. We're designed to be with people, not behind a screen.
I realized I was really good at like networking and talking to people, and Kalijah was one who gave me the idea about like making a tattoo, like lotions and stuff, and start like making a product about it. And then so that's where we're at. And then, you know, I met Cheyenne, who's my awesome roommate, and then brought her up on board. And so, yeah, so we're both working on making this product, and, you know.
Yeah, so, I mean, the way you, literally, Nadia, the way you generated your followers was like hella organic. I mean, really, face to face. You were walking around Huntington Beach and just passing out your business card, you know, and I was like, okay, dude, do your thing, you know. So, Sarah, you want to share with us, you know, I mean, you've got some organic followers, you know, you and Jen, you guys' engagement are pretty strong. I mean, you're looking about a 12 to 15% engagement. Tell us about your insights on how you've been able to really keep your followers engaged. Like, what's the juice? What's the technique?
The juice. Being really active with your followers, responding to everyone that shows you like, what's the word? Yeah, like positivity or kindness or kind words. Like everyone that comments on my post, I respond back to them because it's genuinely very heartwarming. I love getting nice messages and genuinely engaging and caring about the people that follow you. But the more I post videos or content that lives up to like what I think is nice, I don't know, people see it and people see authenticity and it attracts them. That's what attracts me to influencers that I follow. So I just try to be me and post things that I like, and if people like it, they like it. And so far, so good.
Just a couple of announcements for you Floridians and hopefully for you Californians, and hopefully by that time, Nadia, the products are out already. We are actually having our social mixer event, our influencer social mixer event here in Florida, in Jacksonville Beach. We've got the place locked down already. This is going to be next year. I mean, we're more looking at 4th of July next year at one of the renowned hotels here in Jacksonville. And also, I'm so glad that you guys came on board. You know, I mean, I hope you got some value out of this. I hope you guys generated some knowledge. And we're going to do this every week.